Hi, this is Heather with Affinity for Yarn, and today I'm going to show you the Primrose Stitch. You'll see the Primrose Stitch here on a blanket. I just recently finished a baby blanket, and I really liked how it turned out. It's a 2-row repeat, and it uses single crochet, double crochet, and half double crochet stitches. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so for your foundation row, you're going to want to make sure you have it in a multiple of 3 stitches and then plus 2. So for the example that I have done here, I had 14 stitches total. The multiple is 12 and then added 2 more to make it 14. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to count out in third chain from the hook. We're going to do a single crochet, a chain 2, and then a single crochet. So let's count out here. So this is 1 stitch, 2 stitch, 3 stitch. So in this third chain right here, we're going to go ahead and we're going to do 1 single crochet. Okay, and then we're going to do 2 chains. So 1, 2, and then we're going to go back into the same stitch and do another single crochet. And it'd be just like that. So a single crochet, 2 chains, and a single crochet. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to skip the next 2 chains. So skip 1 and skip 2, skip those 2. And then again in this third chain here, we're going to do another single crochet, chain 2, single crochet. So let's go ahead and do that. So first my single crochet, then a chain 2, and then another single crochet. And so what you're going to do is you're actually going to be repeating that pattern across the row where you're going to skip 2 and then you're going to do the single crochet, chain 2, single crochet. So let's go ahead and finish up the row here. So I'm going to skip 2 and then do my pattern in the next, in the third stitch there. So I'm chaining 2 and then single crochet. And then I'm going to skip 2 more. Oops. And then we're going to single crochet, chain 2, 1, 2, and then single crochet. And then we're down to the last 2 chains of the row. So what you want to do is you're going to skip the last, the second to last chain here. And then in the last chain, you're going to go ahead and do a half double crochet. So in the very last stitch of row 1, you're going to be doing a half double crochet. Okay, so I'm going to lay this down so you can see. So that is row 1. I'm just going to kind of zoom in here. So that completes that. Okay, so now we're going to move on to row 2. So for row 2, we're going to start out with a chain 3. So 1, 2, and 3. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and skip 2 stitches. We're going to skip 1, skip 2, right here, so the first one, the second one, and then it's basically it's called the chain 2 space in the pattern where we did that chain 2. You're going to go ahead and do 3 double crochets in there. So we're going to do 3 total. 1, and then going right back into the same stitch again. Oh, my yarn's getting twisted here. I'm going to do 2. And then we're going to do 1 more. So we have a total of 3. Okay, so just like that. So 3 double crochets in that chain 2 space from the row below. That's what we just did. So now we're going to go ahead and we're going to skip 2 more stitches. So skip 1, skip 2, and then you'll see we're to the next chain 2 space. And so we're going to do the same thing. We're going to do 3 more double crochets in that chain 2 space. So here's 1, 2, and 3. So what we're going to do is that is going to be the pattern across the row. You're going to skip the 2 stitches, and then in the chain 2 space you're going to do 3 double crochets. So you're going to continue that across your row. I'm going to finish up here. So here's 1, 2, grab some more yarn, 3, and then I got 1 more section here, 1 more chain 2. So skip 1, skip 2, and then I have my chain 2 space right here. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then we're coming up to the last part of the row here. So what you're going to want to do is in that turning chain here, you're going to do a double crochet into the top of it. It's just sometimes hard for me to get my hook in there, but here we go. So just one double crochet in the top of that. So then that completes row 2. Okay, so this is the start of the actual pattern. Row 2 and 3 will be the ones that you're going to be repeating throughout the pattern. So we'll go ahead and get started with row 3. Okay, so for row 3, we're going to go ahead and start the row with a chain 2. So chain 1, chain 2. And now you're going to go ahead and you're going to skip 2 stitches, skip 1, skip 2. And then you'll see here in this third chain, which is the middle of the 3 double crochets that we did below, it's the middle double crochet from below. So that's kind of going to be your tell sign throughout the row that middle double crochet is where you want to put your next stitches. And so in this third stitch from the hook, in this, in the middle double crochet here, we're going to go ahead and we're going to do a single crochet, a chain 2, and then another single crochet in the same stitch, just like we did with row 1. So that's what that looks like. So now we're going to continue on. We're going to skip 2 stitches. So skip 1 and skip 2. And then again, in this middle double crochet from the row below, we're going to do the single crochet, chain 2, and then another single crochet. So you're going to repeat this pattern across the row where you skip 2, and then in the third stitch, you're going to go ahead and do your single crochet, 2 chains, and single crochet. And we're going to do that till the last couple stitches in the row here, which I'll get to in just a minute. So skip 1, skip 2, chain 2, and a single crochet. So now we're down to the last 2 stitches in the row. And what you want to do is you want to actually skip this one, and in this last stitch here, so skip, and then this last stitch here, you're going to do a half double crochet. All right, and then that completes row 3. So like I said a little bit earlier, row 2 with the double crochets and row 3 that we just completed are going to be your pattern for this stitch. And so you'll just repeat rows 2 and 3 throughout the pattern till you get to the desired length that you need. The one thing I did do for myself is I finished off with a row 2 just because I thought it looked a little bit cleaner with the double crochets, but it's completely your preference on how you want to end that stitch. Just for me personally, I thought it'll just look better because of the blanket that I did. But that's it. That's the Primrose Stitch. Thanks for watching, and please like and subscribe for future tutorials. Have a great day.